I grew up in a small town, and I used to go to the library, and I remember you always had to have your library voice on, which means you had to whisper, and you went in and read a book, sat at a desk, and studied or did research. Well, the library system today is much different. It's full of people talking, it's full of people meeting, computers, online services, books, music, movies. It's full of people learning how to better themselves. For example, my interest in genealogy has been enhanced because of the library. If you want to start a business, you go to the library. I mean, it's a potpourri of services and information that every patron in our district should take advantage of. It's a wonderful system, and frankly, I think libraries today are more relevant than they've ever been.
We actually moved here a year ago, and we needed a library, and we found this one, and we fell in love. So much has changed since we've been here. He used to get so frustrated, and because of his speech issues with wanting to read, so the fact that we were able to pick up these beginner series, helped him a lot. And the repetitiveness, because we get to keep things for a month, so it was at his pace, and still what he was learning at school. And there's not that frustration anymore. There's that confidence. There's that he's picking this up and reading it. And I'm like, did you read that already? Have we got that? No. And no, he's putting pictures together. He's putting sounds together, blending everything now. And, it's because of what we've done here. He started as a listener, and now he's a reader. So what they did with my son in 1 year for reading, where he was not reading at all, to reading on his own, and he's what they would consider a level C, going in the second grade level. So, and I mean, that's the teachers, that's me helping him, so, I mean, the library's very important to us.
There's a lot of wannabe entrepreneurs in our community, people who have this passion for an idea, people who know they can do something if they only had a little bit more knowledge, if they had a little more encouragement. The Square One program was developed, and the whole purpose behind this program is to provide information, mentoring to folks who have this passion for starting something new, starting something that means something to them. And we've been very successful in that, and that 45 businesses have been started or been rejuvenated into something bigger than any of us could imagine. And you can just see the passion on people's faces when they take this little kernel of an idea and build it into something bigger and bigger and bigger. That's the power of the library.
Since I was knee-high to a grasshopper, I've always wanted to own a restaurant because Kansas City is so spread out. Being mobile lets you really see where people are gravitating towards your food. Also, my menu changed several times, and so it kind of helped me evolve into and really bring out the brand of Jazzy B's. When you're starting a business, you may think you know a lot, but there's always something that you're going to miss. What I would say Mid-Continent offers is everything to get you going, whether it is marketing, branding. They have someone there that can help you. Nowadays, everybody wants to, open their own, be independent and all that good stuff and get out of the corporate life. Just know that you're giving up a lot of time. And that's what Mid-Continent's there for, is to help you along to kind of cut some of that time down and cut some of that, the fishing. It keeps the fishing down, and you're fishing with an old pole versus fishing with a net. And they have the net, and they'll help you gather all the fish that you need.
When you come to your local branch or library, you see a lot of moms and dads and kids, but more and more you're seeing lots of people come together. For example, we have even school districts in our community who the teachers are saying, the entire class, part of your deal is, if you're one of a student here, you got to get a library card, because there's so many resources that we have available in the library that we don't have available in our school district. So we all have to get a library card, and that's become our common denominator of learning, the public library.
I have two particular students that I think about who raised their reading level 4 grade levels in 1 quarter because they had access. They came to me and said, Mom and Dad don't have a car, we don't have internet at home, but I can download a book and read it because we're one-to-one, so we have Chromebooks. So just the fact that they had access to quality reading materials at home, no matter what their circumstance, is one of the huge impacts of the Mid-Continent Public Library. I'm not much different than my students. Come to find out, I had some disabilities with reading that I was able to overcome. I told my students, I said, I get it. I've been in your shoes, but I also know that there's hope and that it can be fixed, and yep, you're gonna have to dig in, you're gonna have to work, but it's well worth it. So, they come in hating reading, and they walk out reading 4, 5, 6, 7 novels in a quarter, where a lot of times they haven't even read a chapter book on their own. As 7th and 8th graders, never picked up a chapter book on their own. There is some real power behind, that was hard and I did it, and I did it well.
Our library board is committed to providing our community not with just a good library, but our mission statement says we want to be the best library in the country. And that means we have to be relevant to the patrons we serve. We have to be relevant to the kids and their families. So when they come in here, whatever knowledge they're looking for, you can get at your public library, either in the books that we have here in the library or online. For us to be as relevant as we hope we want to be, is there has to be something in it for everybody, and we think we do.